Welcome to Strange Planet. I just saw Spider-Man Homecoming, and I must say, this was the best Spider-Man to date. Okay? To date. Okay? Look, just to be clear, I enjoyed the Tobey Maguire movies, okay? The Sam Raimi movies, back in the turn of our little young, still blessed 21st century. But, you know, there was something weird about it that I couldn't kind of like piece together. I know Sam Raimi kind of threw his own crazy twist on it, but this was Spider-Man. This was Spider-Man still in his adolescence, still young, a sophomore in high school, okay? Played by Tony Holland, very young uprising actor that I believe, if he sticks to it, will really bring Spider-Man back to legendary status in the world of cinema, as much as even arguably as it was in the world of cartoons and comic books. In Spider-Man Homecoming, we have, of course, you know, a little glimpse of Peter Parker's life. You know, he lives with Aunt May, played by Marissa Tomei. I haven't seen her in a while, right? We first see her in Civil War real quick, and I was like, wow, that's Aunt May? That's a new twist on Aunt May I've never seen before. I always saw Aunt May as this little old lady, you know? But now, it's like, hey, you know, I mean, she's still, you know, Marissa Tomei, she's older now, you know, which is fine. But she's not, like, elderly or anything like that. So this gives it a new kind of feel and sense. What I loved about this movie is that it doesn't give us the whole thing again, okay, he got bit by the spider, and then Uncle Ben died, and he blames himself for Uncle Ben's death, and I gotta deal with this. With great power comes great responsibility. That stuff. No, it's different now. We kind of passed that. He seems to have already gone through that, according to what we're seeing in this film. And he's trying to find his place now in this world. Right now, he's just being your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, trying to take care of all the things in the locality of where he lives, you know, like helping people in the neighborhood and stuff like that. Still struggling a little bit, though. Honestly, this movie was funny. It had its funny moments, but they were good funnies. They were not corny. They were not stupid. They fit well into the blend of the plot. And I thought that was a nice blend that they made. It was like making a great recipe, you know? I mean, it was serious when it had to be serious, and it was funny when it had to be funny, and it was action-packed when it needed to be action-packed. We see Tony Stark, you know, Robert Downey Jr. reprising his role as Iron Man, taking young Peter Parker under his wing. It's funny because he kind of like, you know, shows him the ins and outs of how to become an Avenger eventually. He doesn't give him that status yet, you know, but Peter Parker so desperately wants to be an Avenger. You see it in the preview. I'm not giving anything away. You see it in the preview. And then you see Michael Keaton as the Vulture. You know, I remember the Vulture character in the cartoons when I was growing up. And, you know, I was like, oh, okay, right. He wasn't that much of a menacing character. Michael Keaton nailed this role as the antagonist of the film. Like, he really, like, showed everybody who the Vulture is, who the Vulture can be, okay? Now, what's amazing about this film is that it kind of comes regarding the antagonist from a place of almost empathy. You empathize with Michael Keaton's character as to why he's doing what he's doing. I won't get into the details of that, but Michael Keaton does a great job in this. You know, I never thought he'd be like actually in a superhero movie like this since, you know, back then. You know what I'm talking about, right? I actually thought this was great for him. You see Disney superstar Zendaya as playing the role of a girl named Michelle. Michelle is this like, kind of like this angry anti-establishment kind of student. You know the kind we're talking about. A little bit of me in there back in the day. She did a great role in it, and it's funny how at the end of the movie it kind of twists to a certain plot point that makes you go, oh, really? Okay. That's how I kind of thought about her, and I think she will be great in the Marvel Universe. So let's see how that works out for her. Laura Harrier plays a girl named Liz, who is Peter Parker's love interest at the time, and she did a great job. And wait until you see the twist on that. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's like a roller coaster ride in this film. There are moments when you go, oh. In any case, what happens in this movie is more of a not coming of age. I would call it more like just a serious learning lesson for Peter Parker. He's very intelligent, top of his class, but as he's depicted in all the other incarnations of this film. But what is wonderful about this movie is how it weaves into the Marvel Cinematic Universe very neatly, very well. Like we even see, some of our other heroes there. We see a bit of Captain America too in this, which is funny considering what happened in Civil War. You see what I mean, and especially check out the post-credits. You love the post-credits. Post-credits in a Marvel movie is definitely something you cannot miss, especially in this one. This movie was so good. Ready? I give this movie the big one. I'm giving it five moons. 5 moons going around the strange planet for Spider-Man Homecoming. It was an incredible story. It was an incredible journey that I went through. I loved it. My kids loved it. They're growing up getting to know these incredible Marvel characters. So I was like, yes. Next to Wonder Woman, again, the best movie of the year. At least until December. What are your thoughts about Spider-Man Homecoming? Talk to me. Comment right below the screen and share with me your thoughts, okay? I'm here, and everybody who's a part of the Strange Planet, please consider subscribing if this is your first time checking it out. And a big shout out also to my people out in Wide Range Media, Alex and Pablo, for allowing me to invade their podcast from time to time. It's a lot of fun, guys. And I appreciate that. They're actually up to their 20th episode right now. So if you don't know who Wide Range Media is, if you want to know the latest and the best and all kinds of things about cinema and books and movies and the latest in independent live music and everything like that, I'll put the link below so you could check it out. Alex and Pablo, Wide Range Media Podcast. By the way, a little while ago I received horrible news about actor Nelson Ellis. He died at the age of 39. He was the guy, if you don't know, who played the character Lafayette in the HBO series True Blood a few years back. I loved his character. I loved who he portrayed. I loved Lafayette's conflicts and craziness in the whole True Blood universe. A lot of people connected with him, and he was a great character. Loved watching him. So it's really sad to hear of his passing. God rest his soul. So guys, go see Spider-Man Homecoming. I promise you, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. You're gonna see Spider-Man in the same classic light with a few new gadgets tied into it. This is Ralph Perez from Strange Planet, letting you know we're here. Take care of yourselves.